Hey friends, welcome back to the channel with more of the Big Bang Theory. This is season 3, episode 9. Last time we had Howard, Leonard, and Raj go on a camping trip to see the meteor shower, which they completely missed because they got pot cookies from some middle-aged middle school teachers and just were high as a kite for the rest of the trip. Got the munchies, were going to steal some food from some other camps, and eventually just poured their hearts out to themselves until we found out that Howard slept with his cousin, the way he lost his virginity. Oh my god. Meanwhile, though, we had Sheldon taking care of Penny after she dislocated her shoulder in the shower, helped her get dressed. That went a little awry, drove her to the hospital, and sung Soft Kitty, Warm Kitty in a round with Penny. That was very sweet. Anyway, guys, I'm excited to continue. If you want to watch the full reaction or you want to see episodes a week early, check out Patreon in the link in the description below. Otherwise, take a quick moment to leave a like and let's get started.
2 years later, there's an
Hey, she's back.
and there on his porch is the snail who says, "What the heck was all that about?"
I don't really get it.
I don't either. Did I miss something?
See, it's
Oh.
not important.
Where do you think this is going?
To be honest, I was hoping at least second base.
You're like a stand-up comedian.
Jewish stand-up comedian, that'd be new.
Actually, I think a lot of them are Jewish.
Does she need a sarcasm sign too?
This is our third date, and we both know what that means.
We do.
We do.
Sex.
Oh.
I need to know whether you're looking for a relationship or a one-night stand.
Okay, just to be clear, there's only one correct answer, right?
Call me when you figure it out.
3 dates means sex?
Has he... Oh no, has he not gone on 3 dates in a row?
Greetings, homies. Homet.
Homet?
Why are you back from your date so early?
Always leave them wanting more.
What exactly does that mean?
He struck out.
Hey, did either of you guys know that 3 dates with the same woman is the threshold for sex?
Actually, I've never had 3 dates with the same woman.
With Penny and me, it took 2 years.
Did she ask for any kind of commitment?
No, she was pretty clear about wanting to keep her options open.
Oh no.
Now, are we talking date the social interaction or date the dried fruit?
Clearly the former.
Hey, Koopa, I hear you're going to be on the radio with Ira Fuedo from Science Friday next week.
Thank you, Kripke, for depriving me of the opportunity to share my news with my friends.
My
Aw,
pleasure.
my pleasure.
At what point did National Public Radio have to start scraping the bottom of the bell for its guests? Don't answer, it's rhetorical.
They're interviewing me by phone from my office regarding the recent so-called discovery of magnetic monopoles and spin ices. It's pledge week, and they're trying to goose the ratings with a little controversy. My mother is very excited. She's convening her Bible study group to listen in and then pray for my soul. These are the talking points for my NPR interview tomorrow. I need to make sure that they're simple enough for the less educated in the audience to understand. Howard, look this over and tell me what's unclear.
Oh.
You know, when Sheldon gives you homework, you don't have to do it.
Yo, Raj, talk to me.
Oh. Oh.
Howard, why haven't you called Bernadette?
Did she say something?
Yeah,
Bernadette.
she said she hasn't heard from you in a week. I thought you liked her.
I'm not sure she's my type.
She agreed to go out with you for free. What more do you need?
Well, you know, more like Megan Fox from Transformers. Or Katie Sackhoff from Battlestar Galactica.
Are you high? You're gonna throw away a great girl like Bernadette because you're holding out for some ridiculous fantasy?
Hey, just because you settled doesn't mean I have to.
Wow.
Obviously, he isn't the kind of guy I usually go out with. You know, physically.
You had to keep going.
I'm right here.
I do not judge a book by its cover. I am interested in the person underneath.
I am here, right? You see me.
Yeah, why is it wrong to want those insides wrapped up in, say, the delicious caramel that is Halle Berry? Yes, you're delicious caramel, too.
Raj.
Biologically speaking, Howard is perfectly justified in seeking out the optimum mate for the propagation of his genetic line.
That's not what we're talking about.
You're listening to NPR's Science Friday.
Kripke, what are you doing?
Joining us today by phone from his office in
Helium?
California.
Oh, this is gonna be a Wyatt.
Oh no.
Now let's talk about magnetic
Wow.
monopole.
Consider an ordinary magnet, which has, as even the most uneducated
Oh,
in your
no.
audience must know, 2 poles. If you cut that in half, you have 2 smaller magnets, each with its own north and south pole.
Primary characteristic of a monopole is that it has only one pole, hence monopole. A requirement for string theory, or M theory, if you will, is the...
His friends are laughing too. Come on, guys.
Kripke, I found the nozzle. I'm going to kill you.
Is this the Battlestar Galactica girl?
Part of your masturbatory fantasies.
Katie, don't make it sound so cheap.
Fiddling with yourself in the bathtub is a real class act. I want to know why you're playing make-believe with me when you could be out with a real woman tonight.
You mean Bernadette?
No, I mean Princess Leia. Of course, I mean Bernadette.
She's not you.
I'm not me. The real me is in Beverly Hills going out with a tall, handsome, rich guy.
Really? Tall?
6'4".
Ouch.
Ouch.
So can you spend your nights in the bathtub with a mental image and a washcloth?
Yeah.
I'm taking a bath!
I hope that's all you're doing. We share that tub.
Don't remind me!
I was humiliated on national radio. How do you think I'm doing?
Come on, it wasn't that bad.
What do you want?
We represent the Lollipop Guild and we want you.
Raj.
Kripke played a joke on you.
It wasn't funny.
I thought it was funny.
Raj,
You laughed.
Ooh.
Did you laugh?
he got you. You can get him back.
I refuse to sink to his level.
You can't sink. With all that helium in you, you're lucky you don't float away.
Raj is not making
Are
things
you really?
better.
I'm never getting out of this bed again.
What if you could make Kripke look even sillier than he made you look?
I don't think that's possible, dude.
You're not helping.
I didn't come to help, I came to mock.
How the Joker got back at Batman for putting him in the Arkham Asylum for the criminally insane.
He didn't just stay there and talk about his feelings with the other psychotic villains. He broke out and poisoned Gotham's water supply.
Don't give him ideas.
I suppose I could poison Kripke.
No.
It's a simple matter. There are several toxic chemicals that be untraceable in an autopsy.
No, you just.
Okay,
Oh no, God.
That's the spirit?
That's the spirit.
How about we put a whoopee cushion on his office chair?
Dial it up, back up.
Down, it'll sound like he's flatulent, even though he's not.
Scarlett Johansson and Wonder Woman were just in here trolling around for neurotic little weasels. Come on, Howard, you hurt her feelings by not calling her all week. Plus, I've been kind of talking some smack about you.
You asked me to think about where our relationship was going, and I did. Bernadette?
What are you doing? Oh my God.
Will you marry me?
Is this more comedy that I don't understand?
No, I'm serious. I'm never gonna find another girl like you.
That's
who
not a good
likes
reason to
me
get
and,
married.
You know, real.
That's so romantic.
This isn't a joke. Howard, we've only been on 3 dates. We haven't even had sex yet.
Fair enough. When's your break?
Oh my God.
Wow.
A solution of hydrogen peroxide and one of saturated potassium iodide.
What's this?
Mountain Dew.
Don't get those mixed up. And with a lot more of it,
Foamy vengeance.
That's exactly.
foamy vengeance.
This is a live shot of Kripke's lab, thanks to a dollar bill discreetly placed in the night janitor's shirt pocket.
$1.
At the same time, I also secured large
Right,
quantities
better.
of these chemicals above the tiles in the drop ceiling.
Wow.
The reaction will be triggered when Kripke reaches the center of the room. Mwahaha.
Mwahaha.
This is truly the Sheldon Cooper way to get even. Who's that with him?
Uh-oh.
I believe that's the president of the university.
And the board of directors. Abort! Abort!
There is no abort.
The board will really appreciate how well we're using that NSA grant, President
Oh,
Ziva.
crap.
Right here we have a micro-controlled plasma.
Oh.
At least they don't know it was you.
Hello, Kripke.
Oh, no.
This classic prank comes to you from the malevolent mind of Sheldon Cooper.
Sheldon.
And a hat tip to Leonard Hofstadter and Ron.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Testing.
Did you put any in your... Oh. Hours here.
I want to dedicate this number to a great gal who I've done wrong.
Bernadette, I am so sorry for trying to propose to you. Bernadette, that's just the kind of thing I do. I get the hang of this thing they call romance with Bernadette. I dreamed once again.
Wow.
Oh, I am so sorry.
Are you kidding? That's the most romantic thing anyone's ever done for me.
Bernadette, thank you, Cheesecake Factory.
I guess they're gonna still go out. Bernadette is back. We actually didn't even learn her name last time, but I really wanted to see how a relationship based in their annoyance with their mothers would go. But there were 3 episodes between that one and this one, and Howard in one of those episodes was chasing random women who smiled at him while flying kites. So I thought it was just a one-off date, and we might never see her again. But things are maybe kind of getting a little more serious between the two of them now. At the very least, they like each other. There is a bit of a disconnect between the two of them. She doesn't get his jokes whatsoever, and she's the second character who seems to need a sarcasm sign sometimes. But yeah, he didn't know that 3 dates typically mean sex, though, and he's so surprised. Raj was too. I guess they never really knew about it. But yeah, she wants to know where this relationship is headed before they actually sleep together, which is fair. Everybody has their own boundaries when it comes to dating and sex. And Howard takes some time to think over it. He daydreams about it in his tub. It's so weird to see Howard hem and haw about Bernadette because she's not the kind of woman he envisioned he would be with, at least physically. And I mean, he's got this preconception of the woman he wants to be with and what she has to look like, and isn't super open to any alternatives, at least at first. Obviously, most of the time, people's first impression of others is their physical appearance, and a level of attraction can occur based on that. But I think for me, there is that a little bit, but I found that the more I like someone, the more physically attractive they become to me, to the point by... like, if I ever fall in love with them, I think they're the most beautiful person in the world, which, even though objectively I know that's not the case, subjectively they are. Unfortunately, I'm quite picky with personality traits in the first place, so I rarely even like anyone. But anyway, from my point of view, it's very weird to see Howard think about Bernadette in this way. Like, he clearly likes her romantically, so it's just very bizarre to me. But I guess Howard is a very bizarre character. Unfortunately, the way he phrased it, I'm never going to find someone who likes me who's real, is not a good reason to be in a relationship, and for her to be in a relationship with you either. And it's even less of a reason to propose marriage. Howard is freaking wild. But yeah, his pitch for her to marry him was essentially, I'm desperate, you're the best person I'll find who will actually be into me, so please be with me forever. It's so bad. But yeah, Bernadette is understandably not a fan and shuts him down. And he eventually comes back with this musical number that somehow she finds romantic. I mean, people have different tastes, I guess, but wow. Seems like we'll be seeing more of her. And I don't know, she's an interesting character, and I like their relationship a little bit. But yeah, meanwhile, in the other part of the episode, Kripke was super antagonistic to Sheldon again. Watching those pranks unfold was both funny and really sad at the same time. Poor Sheldon with his voice so high, with all the helium on his big day, this interview with NPR, and all the helium being pumped into his office through the vents. All his friends were laughing at him too. Leonard fell on the floor. Feels like a real betrayal to Sheldon. And then Raj went to laugh in his face afterward too, making helium jokes. Friends like this, do you really need enemies? But yeah, Leonard eventually convinces Sheldon to exact revenge on Kripke. Foamy revenge. At first, Sheldon was like, oh, I could poison Kripke. He's like, no, turn that dial way down. And then he went to Whoopee Cushion, which is just too far down. And the foamy vengeance works a little too well, just at the wrong time. The university president there is there. They all got covered in all that stuff. And Sheldon had a video play naming himself as responsible and thanking Leonard and Raj for their help as well. Oh my god, they're gonna be in so much trouble. But yeah, a solid episode. Penny also messed with Raj this episode. Talk to me, Raj. And he froze up in fear. Poor guy. Oh no. I don't know when he's going to get over it. Is it going to be another 2-3 seasons? Anyway, going to keep this short. Looking forward to seeing how Howard and Bernadette's relationship evolves. He hasn't been overly creepy with her, and I did say that that was likely a prerequisite for any endgame relationship of his. But it's still too early to say if they're fully compatible or not yet, because I don't know. I just haven't seen enough of them together yet. But it's interesting. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Leave a like, really helps with the channel. If you want to see the full reaction or you want to see episodes a week early, check out Patreon in the link in the description below. I will see you next week with more. Bye, friends.